Oh, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. It just ain't no beating life in retirement, Doc. It just isn't. You couldn't take a daggone 6-foot stick and whip it into submission. That's how good the possibility in retirement is. It just is. At some point in retirement, a light switches, or a switch flips. There goes my gums again. A flip switch, man, and you get this feeling. This is the way it happened to me. There's just this feeling of overall peace and contentment, Doc. Them fears and concerns you had beforehand, they kind of fade away, man. You really do learn to enjoy just daggone living in retirement, man. You got man, you had a great point in life, man. You got you a stack of cash, man. You got no responsibilities. You got no debt. Your bills are your expenses are minor. You've got no real major worries and concerns in life. Just living life just becomes that much more enjoyable to you. That overall feeling of happiness and contentment just hits you. There's no way of explaining it to you, no way of that you can practice, you can learn, you can read all you want about it, but it's hard to get a real understanding of retirement unless you're out there and you've been there for a little while, because it takes a little while to get to that point, man. You don't come out of working one day after 50 years and the next day you just, man, this ain't nothing. You just don't. You have to put in your dues in retirement, so to speak, And once you do, and that switch flips, hey man, life just really becomes a whole lot sweeter than you understand it could be. The best, only way I can even give you an idea of how it actually can be is daggone. Maybe go to a park, watch a handful of little young kids play. It ain't 5 minutes, man, they're together and they just squealing and giggling and carrying on, having the best time of their daggone life. Just enjoying the life, just enjoy being alive, They ain't got to have no reason to be happy, they just are. And for me, that's the way I feel. Just the sheer fact that I get up to wake up, see the daggone sunshine, and have me a little cup of coffee with the baby, man, just thrills the snot out of me. All that stuff that you do, them hobbies that you enjoy doing, fishing, bowling, golfing, counting blocks, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, man, it's just icing on the cake. But them kids, you're seeing the true human spirit there, man. How they don't ask for nothing but a little bit of love, man. They're full of it themselves, They just want to enjoy life. In retirement, once you get to that point where you've gotten a little bit comfortable with the way things are going, you've found your track in retirement, how you want to do things, your schedule and all that. Retirement gives you that chance to get that back. Because life has a tendency to grab you about a teenager somewhere and beat you up and drag you through the street and kick you around and spit out a mangled mess about, somewhere in your 60s. And you forget how how enjoyable just, watching the sunset is. Or how sweet a honeysuckle smells. You just forget that stuff because you spent so long getting your butt whipped, and that was normal life to you. You didn't know any better. You thought that was the way life was supposed to be. But when you get out there, man, I'm telling you, man, if everybody that's on the fence felt it like I do right now, they'd have retired yesterday. I mean, that's how sweet life can be once you get the hang of it. Once you get past that stuff. Hey, man, ain't none of them daggone concerns and worries ever going to leave you. But you learn how to cope with them. You learn how to deal with them. You got to take baby steps before you can take off and run a marathon. And that's part of it. Getting that stuff out the way. And once you do, hey man, you don't ever hear about this stuff. You ask somebody how they like retirement, they say, man, I'm loving it. It's great, man, having a ball. Wish I'd have done it earlier. But that don't tell you the overall feeling of well-being and enjoyment with just the simple things is in retirement. That overall feeling. But you always hear about them daggone people that having a rough time, whether it's they're doing or not. Whether it's just, bad luck, man. Misfortune. Those are the ones you hear about, and that's what scares people and puts them second guessing things, man. Makes people stay in there longer than they might have to. And that's why I think it's important to get the other side out there, because you hear all that stuff, man. People ain't prepared for retirement. They can't take up a $100 emergency or any of that stuff. That stuff will scare you to death, man. And there's really no need in it. Chances are, Doc, you're watching videos on retirement. You've run all them daggone spreadsheets. You run every calculator you can get your hands on. You've gotten help from somebody who knows what the heck they're talking about. Man, if all that stuff comes back and points at the same conclusion, man, you gotta believe it, man. You're a lot daggone smarter than you think you are. And you don't wake up one day at 60 and all of a sudden turn stupid. What got you here will carry you through retirement. Hey man, I'm a rosy feeling fella, I kind of look at my optimistic side. Hey man, you might screw up and be the worst possible person in retirement ever. But you might also go out to retirement and decide on something that might change the world. The unknowns in retirement go both ways. As a human, we tend to look at the bad part. But if you look at the good part once in a while and see the possibility and the options out there, man, you could change something that would change humanity. You could do something that could change humanity for the rest of history. That opportunity's out there. So I don't know, Doc. Hey man, I'm young, man. I'm newly retired. Didn't have an optimistic outlook on things. I tend to not let my fears get the best of me. So I could be wrong. Everybody could go out there and have all kinds of trouble. I don't know. But I was fortunate that we haven't had a bad time. I made the transition pretty good. I don't know that I'm right there with the switches getting ready to be pushed or not. But dadgummit, I'm close enough. I feel that I could grab a hold of it if I wanted to. So I think everybody ought to give it a shot, man. I really do. I don't know, man. Hey, it's a nice evening. I figure I'd come out and sit down and enjoy the sunset for a little bit. Y'all take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll talk to y'all